Hello. Um, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just decided to, I guess, make a vlog. I am currently, my name is Batu. I'm currently living in Prague, Czech Republic. Um, it's been interesting. I've been here for about 3 months, 2 months. Sorry. I was in Berlin for a month, which was interesting. I teach English here. It's been a nice roller coaster. But I guess I just wanted to make videos because I'm kind of bored. Uh, and I've been going through a lot of, I guess, self development and self mastery. Um, a lot more intense lately. And I want to document it as much as I can. Especially now that I'm meeting new people, and I guess I wouldn't say okay. Yes, I do sometimes struggle with social settings and interacting with people and certain social cues and whatnot. But I think that's definitely a skill that I don't have or have mastered. So I guess some of these videos will talk about that and my experiences and I guess how I'm improving as I'm as I'm living here. Today's been a big week, very big week. I I did, I guess you call it cold approach. I went and met. I guess a cold approach is when you go up to a girl and you get their number. You go and introduce yourself and you get their number. A girl you're attracted to. I guess I did two. The first girl was I was on my way back from an interview with an English school, and she was. I was walking past a nutrition store, I guess, which turned out to be a gym, and she was the counter girl, and I went in, and I wasn't really looking for any. I was looking for some pre-workout, and I I walked in and we talked for about maybe 15 minutes, and I was genuinely like interested in the actual pre-workout. I wasn't really focused on talking or like getting a number or anything. Um, Talk about the pre-workout, where I can buy it. Apparently in Prague, it's better to buy things online because you can do returns. And because um, I guess I couldn't read the label on the pre-workouts, she was like, you should go buy it online because if you buy the wrong one, we can't do refunds. So I was like, okay, sweet. So I got the site, and then I walked out, and then so the bus stop is right outside this store, the gym, and I was waiting there, and then I just had this. I was just like, wow, yeah, she was actually like she was pretty cute, and so I could see my bus coming. Like my bus was coming down the road, like, and then I stood there, and then um, I was just like, man, because I'd been talking to myself a lot about how I'm gonna, how I'd like to, go and introduce myself to someone, and I was like, fuck it, and so the bus came and stopped there, and the doors opened, and I said, man, this bus ride is gonna be really long if you don't walk back into that store, ask for a number, and then so the door opened, right, and then I stood there, and there was like people looking at me because I think I was like one of two people, and I'm pretty sure it's like the only bus that runs that street. So they're just like, the fuck are you waiting for if you don't get on this bus right now? And then I looked at it closed, and I was like, thank you. And I turned around, I walked in and I walked up to her. I was like, hey, she looked at me strange. She looked confused, and I was like, hey, I what did I say? I said something like, hey, sorry, but I find you very attractive, and I was wondering if I could get your number. And she had this smirk. She got the smirk straight away, and then she looked at me and she was just like, oh, okay. Um, and then she, yeah, we talked for a bit. She mentioned she's not really good at speaking English that well, but it's okay. I was just like, that's okay. If I could get your number, I'd like to take you out for a drink. And she was just like, okay, uh, here's my number, my name, and then I got it, and I said, okay, well, you have a good day. And pretty much I just walked out, and it felt good. It was really good. Yeah. When I walked out, I felt I had the biggest smile. It wasn't like in that moment I didn't really care about whether she was gonna text me back or not, but it was more like, fuck, I did it, and then I went home. I texted her. She didn't reply. She didn't reply, but it was all good. Like, oh no, she did. She did. But what did I say? I said, oh yeah, let me know when you're free and we can get a drink sometime. And she didn't reply. But it's okay. And then my second approach was actually kind of like cute. It was like really good. So I walked past I got off a tram, and I was walking to like a convenience store. They had like it's a Billa. I don't know. It's like a Woolies or a Coles, and I was walking to it, and this girl was walking towards me, and I was still buzzing from the day before, so I was just like I was on a nice cloud, like, and then I walked. As I was walking past her, we just caught eyes, and as we were like walking past each other, it was the weirdest thing. We just stared at each other, and she was walking past like this, and we just stared at each other the whole way, but we were still walking at the same pace. And then we smiled at each other, and then we turned around, and then we walked maybe, I don't know, at the same pace, so maybe like 5 to 10 meters, and then we both turned around at the same time, and we just smiled at each other, like giggling the fact that we didn't want to break eye contact. And then I turned around, and then I was gonna walk into this Billa, this convenient supermarket, and then I was just like, man, I gotta do this again. I want to see, I'm gonna regret it if I go into the store, because that's all I want to be thinking about. So I just turned around, and I just followed her back to. I didn't follow her, but I did. I knew she went down this metro, like this metro stop, and these metro stops have these big ass like escalators. It's so big here. It's weird. They're I guess they're subways underground. So I knew that I might have a chance unless she runs down those stairs. So I walked. I didn't run. I just walked, and I followed her down this the escalator, and I saw her because she was wearing these headphones. And then there's 2 escalators to go down. It's deep. It's proper deep. And I walked down, and then I caught her. And I tapped her on the shoulder, and she turned around. She kind of looked a little surprised, but then she started smiling, and then I was just like, "Hey, do I know you?" And then she was just like, she looked at me funny. She did not speak English properly. And then we got off the elevator, escalator, sorry. And we stood there, and I said, "Sorry, I think I recognize you from somewhere." And she still looked at me weird. And then I was just like, oh, I apologize. I thought I recognized you. And I don't know why I kept saying recognize. I was just like, I don't fucking know any Czech girls. Um, and I asked her where she was from, and then she asked me where I was from. We talked for maybe like 5 minutes, and um, I said, oh look, this isn't my metro stop. Like I was supposed to get on this other metro station. But I'd like to get your number because I'd like to chill with you sometime. And then she was just like, oh okay, yeah, I'd like that. And then she gave me her number. She gave me a number. It's pretty chilled. And I got it, and then I left. I said I'd be in touch, and then I left. And man, I had that feeling and that buzzing feeling. I was just like, shit, okay. It felt good to go and introduce myself to a random. I think one of the biggest things I guess like what kept pushing me was this idea of like what I felt like when I didn't do it. Man, like this feeling would be like, man, fuck, like the whole sometimes like after work or whatever, I'd be like, man, like I should introduce myself to that girl, or I should have said hi to her, and it was really good because after introduce, I would be on like cloud nine, my head would be up, my chest would be out, not in like a boastful way, but like I was just so like relieved, and happy. And I noticed a lot that a lot of people, like I'd smile at people and people would smile back, and it was quite nice. And so that happened this week. So that was like two I guess you could say cold approaches that I'm quite very happy with. But it's only the beginning. I think I definitely want to keep doing it. But yeah, with these videos, I'll keep posting it and show you my, any updates, how I'm feeling. But yeah, I've also like made like efforts, like because of those little things, I made efforts to talk to people at the gym, like guys as well, like anyone. I see someone, if they like one of the gym instructors, if they took a shave, I'll be like, oh nice shave. Or if I hear someone speaking English, I'll go and introduce myself to them. So like little minor interactions with other people, I find myself feeling more inclined to do it because I'm chasing this kind of, yeah, you could say a liberating feeling. It's very nice. It's very nice. I think maybe it's the road to social freedom, but yeah. Yeah, as the day goes on, or the days go on, I'll keep y'all posted. All right, deuces.